Well, here we are. The lights go off and we've got a problem. It is time to start the generator. So you grab a flashlight if it's nighttime and you head out to the aquaponic area. And there you're going to find the generator, and we're going to look in the tool room, and next to the orange box, you're going to see the generator right to the left of the orange box and the propane tank right next to it. And you notice the cable going around there. It's one of those theft-proof cables. Well, the key is hidden just inside of that orange box underneath the left-hand lock on the inside. You see the top right photo there? You see the key hanging. Pull that key, and then the bottom right-hand photo shows you the key in the lock. Simply unlock it, no problem. Good news is you don't need the key to lock it back up. It just clips in. So it's easy to carry. A lady can pick this up. Don Renee carried it out the other day. We had a power failure and she handled it all by herself. So you take it, walk it out next to the fish tank where the outlets are, come back second trip and get the propane tank. Do not try to carry it all in one time. When you get there, you see the bottom left-hand picture. Simply set it on the board, and first thing you're going to do is hook up the propane tank. Notice in the middle picture on the bottom, there's a little black plastic knob on there. It only lets it go in one way. It's just like an airline hose, a little quick disconnect. It stabs in there. You see in the bottom right-hand picture, you can see how the black probe goes into the machine. It's a kind of a safety thing. That tells the machine that it's properly installed. So it snaps in there good and tight. That makes it very quick. That's a very nice feature to have. Then you open up the valve on the propane tank. Notice you only open it up after you've connected it. Makes sense, huh? Then on the front of the generator, turn that yellow knob till you see the choke symbol all the way over there on the right. Then number 3, pulling the cord 2 or 3 times, snappy pulls. The engine will sputter on about the 3rd or 4th pull. It will sputter one time. As soon as it sputters, look at the bottom right-hand picture. Turn the yellow knob to the run on propane tanks. That's a little tank symbol, that green symbol. Now notice this is a dual fuel. If you're running on gasoline, well, you turn it to the gasoline symbol and start it up. Both procedures are the same. The only thing I've mentioned here, if you're running on gas, on the top of the engine, there is a vent. You always need to open the vent if you're actually running liquid gasoline. That's on all engines, common sense. Now, once the engine sputters one time on choke, just one time, pause, turn the yellow handle to the run on propane symbol. That's that green symbol with the tank on it. Then simply pull 1 or 2 sharp pulls on the cord. You don't have to overdo it, just a short snappy pull, and that engine will fire right up. Propane is amazingly easy starting. It never fouls out the spark plugs, and it doesn't go bad. Propane does not go bad in the carburetor. Now that you've got the engine running, it's purring. Let it warm up for about a minute or so, and then take the yellow cord off the outlet right next to the water pump where you set this down. The yellow cord is the uphill fish tank system, and the bottom tan cord is the system right where you're standing. So now you'll have a blank outlet, as you see in the top right picture where Hawaiian Electric was, but it's off. That's why we're doing this exercise. Now see in the bottom right hand picture, you see where we plug it in? It's the only place it can plug in. So the tan cord has an angle head, so it's best to go on the bottom and the yellow go on the top. If they were both straight plugs, it would make no difference at all. Now, as soon as you plug it in, you're going to hear the engine go under, you'll pick up the load, it'll pick it up. Then you want to confirm the air pumps are running. Okay? And you want to go up and look at the aeration up top and look at it on the bottom. And you want to look at those water pumps. You can see the top, you'll be able to see it's the bubbles moving around, and the water will be coming back to the fish tank. ambient noise level. I'm only standing 5 feet from it, and I can talk. So the propane tank comes with the regulator on it. You saw the quick disconnect there, and that. So now when it comes time to turn this off, you're going to plug it back in over here. Just unplug both of them. You'll hear the generator run easier because it's not working at all. And then you simply come over here and plug it in, this one in here, and this one in here, or vice versa. You can plug this one in the top, or this one in the bottom, and then go. Doesn't really matter. And that's your 60-second lesson on how to use the generator. So that's it. Now, when you're ready to turn off the generator, all you have to do is take that yellow knob and turn it off of the green over to the choke symbol. It could actually be the choke symbol all the way on the right as I show it here, or it could be the half choke, which is all the way on the left. Either one will shut the engine right down and do no harm. Now notice the electrical cord should be plugged into Hawaiian Electric before the engine is stopped. Let the engine run for a few minutes after you've switched over to Hawaiian Electric because the lights are all back on, and then disconnect the propane tank and lock the generator and the tank back up in the tools cabinet. It's a very simple operation, and that little propane tank is rated to run for about 24 hours. So that'll get you through the night for sure. Best to have a spare tank handy. This video and SOP, which stands for Standard Operating Procedure, manual is produced for the Wai'ohinu Aquaponics, located at the Dr. Gary and Apolonia Stice Ohana Foundation in Na'alehu, Big Island, Hawaii. The video and narration is by yours truly, Captain Glenn Martinez. I hope this was educational for you. Thank you. The end.